I definitely was the kid who was overly nervous for like my high school speeches that were like 2 minutes long, and I definitely hated being in front of crowds. But I kind of realized early on, what I was really into was writing music and creating music. That's my dream.
The biggest misconception is that DJs are only DJs, that they go up there and press play and twist knobs, and they get paid millions of dollars. In reality, none of these guys got up there and are just the best mixers on planet Earth. These are the best record producers on planet Earth. It's an incredibly complex profession that takes years to perfect, and Tyler is raising the stakes.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. Nice. Try that here. Before. What did you do? It was like on the edge, right? Yeah. Oof.
All of the dance music producers are given the same types of programs, the same sounding instruments. It almost is the same thing as everyone's given the same 400 Legos. And who's gonna be able to build the best house. The difference between Tyler and the other producers is that he'll make 40 other Legos that no one has ever seen in their entire life and adds them to the other 400 and makes the most unique song you've ever heard.
This is the sound that we recorded earlier, just very basic clanks and whatnot. And then, we manipulated it. So then you can hear the whole song. If it sounds like this with it fit in.
When he creates a song, he's able to reach out to the people and communicate with them through these frequencies of sounds that are unique to that song. And I think that that's why so many people that are listening to his music are intrigued and just love what he has to offer.
People use dance music or going to these concerts as a way to distract them from the world they live in. You turn on the news, you see race riots, you see terrorism, you see the economic situation of the 25-year-olds with college degrees that don't have jobs. And dance music is a response to that by being an escape.
I was raised in North Carolina.
Raleigh is a typical southern town.
I went to a pretty conservative school, and people were telling me what to do and certain ways to think, and I knew there was something else out there that wasn't this life, and I think that's something that attracted me to dance music. This is just chords that I wrote and a vocal right now, so it's pretty bare bones.
I didn't really know that he was doing this kind of music. To me, a DJ is somebody who plays at a wedding.
That just blows my mind that you're making this up.
My friends were telling me to be scared. That it's just this wild, drug, crazed, whatever. I mean, I'm not familiar with this music and the crowd and the kids, and they're all just so nice to me. Like somehow they found out who I was, and they were all coming up and giving me hugs, and they were just really nice kids. It was incredible.
Where do you come up with this?
This one is, well, I mean, you just write the chords and then make the sounds cooler.
I know, just so easy, isn't it?
In college, my freshman year, there was actually a music production course, so I signed up for that and just really, really, really loved it. Arrangement and sound design and learning all these different mixing, mastering techniques.
He got a degree in finance, and I thought, okay, so he's going to be in business. But he said, no, I'm going to go to Los Angeles and study music.
To get to the upper echelon, you have to be a world-class musician. You have to be a world-class engineer. You have to be a world-class live performer. Be okay with being away from your family and your loved ones for extended periods of time.
He works so hard at it. I'd like to see him get to the top. I want him to succeed to the level that he wants to succeed to.
We'll get there.
Electric Daisy Carnival is the pinnacle of dance music. Only the best of the best get invited to play there.
It was pretty insane to even think that I got booked to be able to play there, and I had been there the year before just to experience it, and 1 year later I had a spot on the stage, so it was really special.
EDC draws about 400,000 people throughout the weekend, and it was Gonna be his biggest show ever.
There's 120,000 people outside the gates ready to come into the show.
You know, leading up to it, I mean, I was excited, obviously, because it was, you know, the biggest festival that I've played, but I was so out of energy and definitely a little wiped out.
How did we know that he was going to be able to perform on stage?
To be honest, we didn't know, and I don't think you can really gauge that.
And about 30 minutes before his set, they let the gates open. The kids were rushing into the stadium, glow sticks in the air, jumping up and down, dancing as they ran directly to our stage. And Tyler is then on his laptop. He's got a big introduction, and he did it in, you know, in a matter of moments and jumped onto that stage.
Make some noise for Nightmare right now!
Thousands of people that had just entered losing their minds. His Twitter just blew up. This best set. Oh my God, I don't know how the rest of the weekend's gonna live up to this. You know, kids just losing their minds. And he got off stage, wiped the towel, sat down, and we were like, I think Tyler has arrived.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. My name's Nightmare from Los Angeles, California.
Do you know an Uncharted musician whose music deserves to be shared with the world? Email artists at whoisuncharted to be considered as a featured artist in an episode of Uncharted and for an opportunity to record a track at the world-famous Village Studios in Los Angeles. Because your dreams are our dreams.